Which one is faster, Galaxy Z Fold 5, Galaxy Z Fold 4? The Galaxy Z Fold 5 has the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 that we find on the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. The Galaxy Z Fold 4 has the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 that we find in the Galaxy S22 Ultra. The Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 is a clear winner coming from the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1, especially comparing the S22 Ultra and the S23 Ultra. But with the Galaxy Z Fold 4 and 5, is it the same thing? If you didn't know which one was which, on the right you have the Galaxy Z Fold 5 and on the left you have the Galaxy Z Fold 4. Restarting the device, the Galaxy Z Fold 5 has won the speed test. After slowing the video down, I noticed that the Galaxy Z Fold 5 was pressed second and the Galaxy Z Fold 4 was pressed the first. This simply means that if both devices were pressed at the same time, the Galaxy Z Fold 5 will have maybe 2 or 3 seconds in advance compared to the Galaxy Z Fold 4. On the same note, the Galaxy Z Fold 5 took 32 seconds to restart the device compared to 34 seconds with the Galaxy Z Fold 4. Now I'm going to test the multitasking ability of both smartphones, and I have the multi-window open now and I'm using two applications at the same time. You can clearly see that the Galaxy Z Fold 4 stopped the video as soon as I went into 4K compared to the Galaxy Z Fold 5, which the video didn't stop. It kept running and the resolution was bumped up to 4K. On the left, I have the YouTube application playing a video on both smartphones and the video time is the same. On the right, the Chrome application is running a web-based benchmark Web3. Do you see the very strange thing that is happening? The Galaxy Z Fold 5 has dropped a frame and the Galaxy Z Fold 4 is leading. The video on the Galaxy Z Fold 4 is ahead of the video on the Galaxy Z Fold 5. But in the beginning of the test, both videos started at 0. This is due to the stress that the benchmark is having on both smartphones, and having the Galaxy Z Fold 5 lagging is surprising. So at the same time, I can see the Galaxy Z Fold 5 is at the 9th step of the test and the Galaxy Z Fold 4 is stuck on the 8th test. I have done a battery speed charging test on both smartphones in order to find the best charger that you need. I did the test from 0 to 100% battery and the Galaxy Z Fold 5 had a little bit more time in order to get to 100% compared to the Galaxy Z Fold 4. I recommended in that video a 45 watt charger from Samsung paired with the cable that came with the Galaxy Z Fold 5. For the Galaxy Z Fold 4, the best combination for the charger and cable was the 25 watt charger paired with the cable that came with the Galaxy Z Fold 4. The Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5 is done with the test, while the other one, the Fold 4, is stuck at 12/20. The steps 8, 9 and 10 are the one that stresses the smartphones the most and take the most time to complete. After those, the test will go really fast. For some reason, the Galaxy Z Fold 4 is still leading in the video. The 4K quality video that is being rendered on this device is ahead of the one that is on the Galaxy Z Fold 5. Maybe the Galaxy Z Fold 4 prioritized entertainment over productivity. The Z Fold 4 took a little bit longer to complete the benchmark test, and the difference between the two smartphones is 155. The Galaxy Z Fold 5 is faster and more powerful than the Galaxy Z Fold 4. I believe in all aspects it might be faster than the Galaxy Z Fold 4. I decided to do the test a second time to confirm the first result. The test just started. You can see both devices are going through step 1 to 4 really fast, and after a few seconds you can see the Galaxy Z Fold 5 is taking the lead on the video area and the Galaxy Z Fold 4 is lagging. Look carefully at the video on both smartphones. You can see they are clearly lagging and it is not flowing normally. Currently, both devices are on step number 7 and the video is performing normally without no lag. So is the Galaxy Z Fold 5 going to thermal throttle more than the Galaxy Z Fold 4? It seems like the Galaxy Z Fold 5 is stuck on number 7 this time, compared to the Galaxy Z Fold 4, which is at number 8. So carefully look at the video. You can see clearly that the image, the frame on the Galaxy Z Fold 5 appear first, and after that you can see the same frame on the Galaxy Z Fold 4. Just right now it was the opposite, and after a few seconds you can see it became normal again. The Galaxy Z Fold 5 is leading. We are on test number 8 on the Galaxy Z Fold 5 and test number 9 on the Galaxy Z Fold 4. Surprisingly, the Galaxy Z Fold 4 is leading this benchmark test. It is completing all the steps faster than the Galaxy Z Fold 5. The Galaxy Z Fold 4 kept going with the test while the Galaxy Z Fold 5 was lagging and stayed much longer on each step of the way. Currently, the Galaxy Z Fold 5 is at 19/20, while the Galaxy Z Fold 4 has just completed the test and the score is 792. Remember, it was 721 on the first try. The Z Fold 5 got 1010, which is much higher than what it got previously, but it did complete the test second to the Galaxy Z Fold 4. What does this exactly mean? On the first try, the Z Fold 5 got 876. So here is the third and last test in order to see what is really going on with these two smartphones. And here you can see the video on the Galaxy Z Fold 4 is leading and the Galaxy Z Fold 5 is lagging. For the benchmark test, the Galaxy Z Fold 5 is at 9 and the Galaxy Z Fold 4 is at the 8th step. Fast forward, for some reason the Galaxy Z Fold 4 got stuck in number 8 for a long time and the Galaxy Z Fold 5 kept going and it is currently at 20/20 and the other one is at 19/20. 933 this time for the Galaxy Z Fold 5. This is halfway between the first test and the second test. The Z Fold 4 got 772. 772 is below the second test and above the first test result. I decided to do a fourth test in order to see what is going to happen. As usual, the Galaxy Z Fold 5 was leading in the benchmark test. Then the Z Fold 4 went to number 8, followed number 9 shortly, while the other one was still at number 7. Then it got to number 10, while the other Galaxy Z Fold 5 was still at number 7. Fast forward, currently the Galaxy Z Fold 4 is at number 20/20, while the other one is still at number 7. For some reason, the Galaxy Z Fold 5 got stuck on number 7. The score is 777, which is higher than the one that I got on the third test, but it is not close to the one that I got on the second test, which was 792. The Galaxy Z Fold 5 kept moving, but it took more than 2 minutes compared to the Galaxy Z Fold 4, but the score is still higher on the Galaxy Z Fold 5 compared to the Galaxy Z Fold 4. For me, I will give the win to the Galaxy Z Fold 4 because it took less time than the Galaxy Z Fold 5 in all these 4 tests. If I make the average of all the time these two smartphones took in order to run the benchmark test and playing the video in 4K, the Galaxy Z Fold 4 did it in less time compared to the Galaxy Z Fold 5. The Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 might be a better SoC overall compared to the one that is on the Galaxy Z Fold 4. From my test, I can conclude that the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 that is inside the Galaxy Z Fold 4 is not affected equally by thermal throttling as opposed to the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. I think if you want power and only power, the Galaxy Z Fold 4 is a better choice. It is going to handle things better compared to the Galaxy Z Fold 4, which is very efficient in everyday tasks.